Hey kids, it's Mark Miller. I'm here with my good buddy Roy. Roy, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, my friend, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I just came back from Budapest. I was there for 2 days picking up a new puppy. Holy cow.
That's where you travel to get puppies. Wow, that's not a small distance you've gone there, is it?
It's not. It was cold. I was like, wait, I didn't check the elevation here, or the I want to say altitude, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Not longitude. Is it longitude? No, it's latitude. Latitude goes up and down, I think. Do we know?
How far away from the equator you were?
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. So, I went up there and hung out with the Hungarian people. Not really. I don't hang out with anybody when I go anywhere. That's who I am. And this is the closest I get to socialization.
Hey.
Talking to electronic material, having a virtual representation of my buddy. And anyway, I realized puppy's superpower is that they are cute. This puppy is cute. I'm in the airport and like 20 women are all around going like, "Oh, that puppy is so cute." And I'm thinking, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not the puppy.
Yeah.
And
That's
one of them,
it's totally you.
one of the women takes the puppy after they can hold the puppy, walks away from me, and everyone follows the puppy. And I was like, no, it's not me. It's not me.
Okay.
So anyway, that's it. We got a new puppy, brought it into the house, got in late last night, and Dennis Q7 is here. Dennis Q7, welcome.
Oh yeah, alright. Here, I am.
My arm. My arm. I did this trick really well once. Remember that? It was a great day. Anyway. All right, so welcome, Junisku7. How are you doing, buddy?
Welcome, Janisco.
Who is this thing? Rory without a helmet.
Oops.
It's just, okay, there we go. There we go. It's Rory with a helmet now. I feel like I want to give Rory more things. More powers, more options, but I just I'm not having any time to do it. Also, I'm headed to the States. I'm in Spain right now, kids, and I'm headed to the States via UFO. It's going to happen later this week on a Friday. Protect yourself. I like it when the spaceship's got a cup holder. That's nice.
That's good.
Yeah, I've talked about this before, but when that thing goes, when I'm off screen, just before I beam in, there's a bright orange light that comes right down on me. You see just the tail end of it as I fade in.
Okay.
But it's cool. Fred's here as well. Fred, you want to say, hello to everybody? Yeah?
Hey, Brad.
Fred doesn't know if he was going to say anything. So kids, we're going to work on the image editor today a little bit. The button image editor specifically. We're getting a little bit closer. We got closer to that last Thursday, and I'm pretty sure I've not touched that code or barely touched it since we last worked on it. I think I did. Rory left though. Rory, you were with us, and I'll just run it and we'll show it, and you can kind of say, oh yeah, that looks familiar, or
fair enough.
Wow, Mark, you wrote the whole, the whole amazing world while we were gone. Here it is right here. Should look somewhat familiar. I've got a couple issues with this thing. Oh, we're going on a walk. Nothing could go wrong, kids. Everything is fine. What? What did you say? There's someone behind us? And they don't look happy? Well, oh no! Hit the button! There we go. That's our special socialization button. Walk before checking things in code. That's our walk. We take a little walk sometimes. There's some stuff This is our overall needs, style, integration.
So yeah, you're building a style builder for buttons, essentially.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I want to be able to create buttons quickly and easily. I want to be able to select a style. I want to be able to define a new style very, very quickly. The essence of the buttons is that currently there's nothing in CodeRush that allows me to kind of dynamically create a button with some text. That would be cool, but it's not there. But there is a feature in CodeRush that allows me to show an image and have a non-click behavior to it. Okay, so that means I need to be able to create images that look like buttons, but I want to be able to create them as fast as it takes to just type in the text. That's what the experience I'm going for. Today we need, there's a couple little, I'm just going to write down some minor issues that I'm noticing here. The icon background is defaults to off, but controls default to enabled. There you go. That's the book I should write right there. So that's one of the things I want to work on. We need to have a set the text color. I want to be able to specify the text color. Where we got with this, here, let me start up Photoshop so I can get their image color grabber tool. And we'll just grab some of these colors here. So this background color right here. And let's see, are we here? Is that where you are? Is it totally black? It's not. Looks like a word. Elliot. So that's my background. Now I also want to be able to paste that in like this, but have it actually work. Because I don't think it's working unless I put the pound sign in front. Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
Isn't that weird? So the pound sign, I want it to work without a pound sign. Color edits work without the hash. You, Hector!
Hey, Hector!
Let me get this out of the way. I'm just gonna push that out of there. Hector, welcome. Welcome. We're working on the button image editor today. That's what we're doing. Okay, so let me just let me copy that to the clipboard. Let's start up an instance of Notepad as well. I'm just going to start throwing these colors in here. So this is my dark button background, I think. Is that the right one? Which one did I take? I took this one. That's not really what I want. I want this other, I want to do this, the button style down near the bottom here. It says overrides and summary. That's what I want there. So let's do that one instead. Let's get it. Okay, that one is this color. It's a little bit of a blue tint in it. Style of Rory with CodeRush shirt. So that's going to be up here. Dark button background, dark button icon. Should Rory avatar have different shirts? Yeah.
You go that way, and suddenly you've got the same as the book logic, which is you can have a different phrase written across it. There's not a lot of shirt to write on at that point.
Well, different color shirts or something like that.
Yeah.
We might do something like that. All right, I got that background color and I documented the button icon. I didn't get the button icon. Okay, let's get the button icon. There it is right there. Here we go. Tennis 7 is in early today. Making us move. What's that? What is that? It's this guy right there? It's a labeled cable. Sticking up. Rory dancing too. Skylex is out here. Skylex TT trying to see what the heck's going on with Party 2. We'll do Party 2 later. We'll do later Party 2. Skylex, you gotta watch it, have more episodes. The more episodes you watch, the higher up in the level you get. the more you can control in this crazy, crazy world of ours.
Indeed.
So I got those 2 colors. That's the only thing I need. I just wanted these for like kind of initial states kind of things that we can do. So we'll maybe set up some initial states. Set up some initial states. I want to get the icon picker. And I want this thing to be driven by files on disk. That's what I want. Maybe the ability to invert. If the icons are white, maybe make them turn into black. Can we do it easily? Or should we just create more black icons, a separate set? I don't know. I want to be able to save styles today. I'd love to be able to save styles as well. Styles on disk, what I want. That's what I want. All right, so that's what I'm
curious. You usually, I'm not sure on what basis you flick between the two, but I've seen you enter colors and such as RGB, but also as hue, saturation, and light. And I'm curious what causes you to pick each. Do you need both of those options here?
Well, right now I'm using hex code because of tooling. So tooling allows me to come in here and grab this. So that's why I'm using hex code, RGB. If I was to create my own color editor with sliders, I would do HSL.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
But yeah, you're right. So because your tooling emits naturally RGB hex codes, that's the one to sensibly accept at this point.
Yeah, I think I feel like I also want a slider for roundness. I want to be able to slider for roundness. So much better than just punching them in a number. Mm-hmm. But the number's also not bad for precision, so I'll just stick the slider underneath it. We'll add another row here, or another row. And I think that's good to start with. I think meanwhile, what I should be doing, and kids in the chat room, if you want to do this to preemptively be smarter than me, we kind of want to look up WPF combo box loaded with images from disk. I'm sure somebody's asked this question before, because that's essentially what I want to do. That looks close. Well, gets scary when the answer's in XAML. Harder than Mark!
Surely does. He's in the house.
I'm not sure we have enough time to earn PhDs and stuff, do we?
No, is that what you're saying? McNats is out there! McNats, welcome! Yeah, disclaimer, kids.
Disclaimer! Mark doesn't know Jack!
Speaking of Jack, the plumping I was writing is... I feel like there's a jack-o'-lantern joke in there somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Probably is there somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. Bum 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 bum. All right. I don't know if we're going to find anything or not. I don't think we're going to find any easy answers on it. We may just have to, push our way through it. Let's go ahead and make some of these changes. And so I want styles working, which means I need a save style button. That's what I need. Save style. Well, here, let's say need a button. Let's kind of build that button right now. I'm kind of feeling it right now. So my button to save is going to be like a down arrow, maybe pointing to a rectangle. Hey, Grover. Groversaurus, that is. Look out, Groversaurus! He's on a rampage! By the way, we may get a visit from our puppy today, our brand new puppy. I've instructed my wife, you can stop by at any time if you want. I'm feeling this kind of a thing, like that. The one of the things I wish PowerPoint had was the ability to round these button edges. By the way, Illustrator's pretty good at that. Illustrator's got some great controls for doing this stuff. I may be switching over to Illustrator soon. Let's do that like that. Let's make both of these white and no outline. And let's group them. Let's bring them over here. Let's make them fit. Yeah, the problem with sharp corners are not good for stuff like this. How to add styles, then safe them to drive. Yeah. So speaking of drones, I asked permission to fly my drone at the FRZ at my local at my local airport, and it was approved. What's an FRZ? Oh my gosh! You know what? I just realized I'm going to the States this weekend. I wonder if I could get that Skidio.
Right.
What is it? It's Skidio, like that. Is that it?
That seems plausible.
Skidio. Oh, secondarily, I mean, what's Spain laws on drones? Can I drone laws in Spain? It's most restricted. I want them to follow me.
Following registration, you must adhere to the following rules. Those seem like avoid flying too close to residential areas. You're in a residential area, right? Or
Hold on. Direct visual contact with the drone is required, and the operating distance should not exceed 500 meters. Okay. Avoid flying too close to residential areas or populated areas. Yeah, my goal is to have these drones right in us with the bikes as we're biking in, right? To document the kids going in there. Maintain a safety buffer zone of 1 kilometer around residential areas. I think we're okay in the areas where I want to film. It's mainly not residential. I think we're okay. Unless owner person consents, a safety distance 500 meters from isolated buildings, people, vehicles, animals, and structures is required. That's my problem. That's my problem. Okay, what's the FRZ? Is that what we called it up there? What's the FRZ? That sounds like a guideline.
I like that.
Should.
Anybody else visualizing a certain set of pirates in a Caribbean?
Where's that word should in here? Wait, hold on.
There you go. Second last highlighted line. Should not exceed 500.
Second last. Oh yeah, there. We have a problem here. Is required. Cops are not going to like it. They're going to be chasing us down, I think, if we get spotted. That's what I think.
So the FRZ is a flight restriction zone. It's a big 5-mile circle around an airport you can't fly your drone in, unless, of course, you get permission, like Shirley has.
Oh my gosh! And so, Shirley, you got permission to fly your drone, and what's going to happen? I am in Spain, McNets. I'm in Spain right now, but I'm going to the States. I live in Valencia, Spain, with the family. The kids are going to school here. But I'm going to the States to pick up my visa, which has finally been granted. Like, just in time, too, because otherwise I'd have to be an illegal alien again. Not my favorite.
So you have to physically fly back to get the visa, which... That seems like an awfully excessive thing to make you do.
Not only me, the entire family. The entire family has to be there in person to pick up the visa. Yeah.
Prove you all still exist, since you all applied for it when you were all there last time.
Right. Well, something. I don't know. Well, we did actually applied by mail because because of COVID, they changed their application process. So they say apply by mail. Then you get an appointment.
So I had to recently get a passport renewed, which had expired long since. And the process for that, I could apply using my phone. I could take a picture of myself.
Yeah.
I had to take a video of myself articulating a phrase they nominate, so that you couldn't do this prefabricated in advance, because you wouldn't know what you had to say. And after that, 3 weeks later, I have my passport. It was so easy.
Wow.
I couldn't believe that it was that easy. I thought I'd have to queue up someplace and get something stamped and then prove that I was even all these other things. But no, none of that was necessary this time.
Yeah, generally in the States, you have to go to a particular location and fill out a form. Or if you lose your passport, you can maybe get an appointment if you're lucky at one of the particular locations. Go in there, but you're still, it's forms and pictures, photographs, that sort of thing. It's a big deal.
I suspect this was a little easier because I did have the previous passport, so I could sort of be legitimately the person who previously owned this identity.
Yes. No, I get that. Well, that's awesome news for you. I applied for my new driving license photo card, says Sir Lee Deb. They expire after 10 years using passport information. They used my passport photo. Piece of cake. What country are you in, Sir Lee? I feel like he's somewhere in the United Kingdom.
I think he's in the UK with myself as well. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Surly, yeah, I need to know what is the purpose of going to the FRZ, the flight restriction zone.
Or do you simply live close to an airport, I guess, is the other possibility.
Yeah. All right.
Do you have to be there? Is it natural to be there? Or are you going there for some additional purpose?
Yeah, okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to hold off on this guy right here. I don't really know what to do on this thing. This is like when you film some stuff in the area of the airport. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds about as vague as it could be. To make a video, you're gonna film this guy right here? Because this is a flight restricted zone. Get out of here. Come on, Jetsam. It's an FRZ here.
Jetsam and Surly are going to meet up near some airport and shoot some cool drone footage.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe I'm going to put this on hold. We just got an email yesterday. Bought tickets today, to do this, to do our journey in. Yeah. And I have, by the way, we have an appointment at a particular time. And when our return flight is like 5 hours after that appointment ends, I think. 4 hours after the appointment ends. So we're going right to the airport to get on afterwards. Justin says, really? Another ad? Oh no, they're making you watch ads. No, plenty of time. Plenty of time. Whoa, you interrupted one party with another? We got a cute puppy today, kids. It might be making its network television debut today, if it got on a TV show. Otherwise, it might show up on this show. Good to have you all with us here today. Looks like that interruption made our screen shrink. That means to make this work, I need to get something that moves the screen. I think Party 6 does that. Oh, there we go. And we'll just run through that one again. We'll let this one play out. Okay. This is our saving image for now. Save image. I think I'm going to do something with this outside piece for now, but I just realized you can't quite see it. There it is right here. No, wait. I'm sorry, I want to say no outline is what I want to say. Shape outline, no outline. And I want to make this a little less rounded. Nope. There it is right there. All right. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to copy that to clipboard. Let's go over here. Let's stop it from running. I'm going to hit F5, Shift F5. Right there. Looks like we lost our music. There it is. I can hear it now. And let's go find our button editor control. And I need that button right about there, right on the other side of this combo box. So I'll come over here and I'll paste that. Do I want to do this? Just paste it straight in and turn it into a button? Wait, why don't I see it? Is my new question. Do I have the width? Oh, I pasted it in the combo box. Okay. I want to paste it there. Okay, that's a little bit better. Maybe I'll put it in a button. Button, BTN, save style. Sounds like got some great art going out at here. What's going on? It looks like not responding. Huh, didn't like that at all. Button, save style. Then we'll use that as the content. We'll set the height of the button equal to about maybe, I don't know, 55. How's that look? No, it didn't change it. That does not look like 55 to me.
That's because the canvas has got a forced height of 363 inside the view box. So your image is forcing your button to be that big,
Yeah, but the view box should fit to change this to fit this size.
even with the height and width of the canvas inside it.
That was 55. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm more looking for, right? Like that. Let's set a margin around that of, I don't know, about 15, like that. And looks like that was too much top and bottom. We'll just do this 15, 0, 15, 0, like that. I should maybe make this one 0 too, because that's the right margin. There we go. And then we're going to change this now to a big 8. There we go. There's our save button right there. Let's give it a tooltip. Tooltip, wow, what is going on? Okay, not responding again. Who's running? Character animator's taken up a lot. What else? I just rebooted, so there should be nothing. This is taking up a lot here. The audio system's taking up 10%. That's more than it should.
So for what it's worth, since the start of the stream, I've been getting...
We just lost you, Rory. There we go. Got you back now. Say that again.
So I've been getting...
Oh, we lost you again. Every time Rory says what he's getting, he goes silent. I think there's a problem. I think somebody's monitoring the broadcast. They're censoring you, Rory. You want to try again?
Sure. I'm getting periodic camera freezes and restarts. So you're broadcasting to me through Skype just freezes, and then a couple seconds later it's back again.
Yeah.
Now that's not unusual, but they're usually like 15 minutes apart. This is happening much more frequently.
Interesting. Well, I'm not seeing numbers that would really indicate what's happening yet. This is higher than normal, and this is higher than normal. These two are kind of interesting to me. This is normally at around 12, I think. That's what I think, but I don't know. I can't swear to that. I can't tell you that for sure that's true, but that's just telling you what it feels. This one's generally down below around 6, I thought, but they both seem high to me. Yeah, that's 20%. That's kind of regularly right there. All right, let's just keep going. The Visual Studio is like nowhere down here. It's down in this space. Let's keep this nearby. I'll have it off to the left here, and I'll keep an eye on that as we work and see what we can find. Okay, tooltip. Do I smell chicken? I don't know. Do you smell chicken? Is there chicken nearby? We don't have any chicken fanfares. Yes, Fred, it's in my oven, says Surly. It's nearly cooked. Okay, well, make sure you don't smell burnt chicken. All right, so tooltip is going to be save the current style. And we don't have a save as kind of thing. I almost want to say hold down the shift key to save as a new style. Or alternatively, we could just have them fill that in, that we give them the dialogue no matter what. That's what we'll do. Yeah.
Okay, so they can either pick an existing one or just type something new. Yeah.
We're down again. Yeah, Visual Studio is not in the. Maybe. Wait. What's going? Oh yeah, it's me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. We'll let you assert that for now. What did you say, Rory? I'm sorry. Say that again.
I'm just saying. So the idea is you hit the button and you're given a list of previous. Well, it's kind of a standard save as dialogue. I.e.,
Right.
you can see the usual location. So you either pick one that's already there and save over the top, or express a brand new name there
Right.
and then.
But the name of the active style, if there is an active style, is going to match. Is going to be autofilled. Is what I meant to say. Sorry.
Indeed. Yeah.
Okay. So now we're here in show icon. Where are you, show icon? There it is. We want to say checked is true. Is checked is true here. I want to get this thing going. Is checked is equal to true. So that takes care of one of my problems that we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This one is gone. Set text color, we need that. Button is there. Text. Okay, so we need another column in our grid, I think. 2 columns. We need something like these two right here. Right there. So we've got the icon, show icon is there, and then this last one is going to be text here. So what do we got here? We got color. This two, we're going to kind of need something like this. And I'll put them down here. And Shirley, can you get rid of these drones right there? They're right over my color thing right in here. Okay, so now this is going to be my text color for that guy. And this is going to say text color or text maybe. Nope, color, sorry. It's going to say color, but we need a piece above it that's going to, like this guy above it. And I just realized I need one more column. I forgot the column. Okay, this is going to start in, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it starts in column 6. Okay. And this is going to say text on it right here. I need to implement a throttling in the code. I can't, sorry, feel free to dock. Okay, docking. No worries. Okay, so something I missed here. One more of these. Okay, so now text is here. Color goes in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Color goes in 6. There it is, and this goes in 7. Like that. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. So there's my text color right there. Text color, text options changed. Let's go look at that. Refresh preview. Here we go. Set color from string. We want one more of these. It's going to be, this is icon text color, I think. And we're going to, or sorry, not icon text, or just text color. This is going to be, call this text color. And we'll go up in here, duplicate this, and we're going to do that. Like that. And I'm trying to remember what, oh, I see. I've just got like, I'm just looking at the color swatches here. What was I doing? I was just grabbing some sample colors is what I was doing. Do I have, since we've got these hex values, is there a from hex? From hex? Something like that? Is it like, it's not that, is it? Is it a try parse? No. Hold on, this drives me crazy. Bring up IntelliRush here. Just because I want to see more. Color dot what? From values. What is it? Come on. I know there's a quick way. Maybe it's color converter dot from string. Oh, I think that's what it is. We actually have code in here that uses it last time. There it is right there. Convert from string. Why not add a from string to color right up there? I don't know. Okay.
Phrase from string is an interesting one because there's many string ways of maybe representing color. I mean, the obvious one is hex, that's true. But the phrase blue is arguably a string.
Right. Well, that might actually work here. I'm not sure. So we're going to say get from string, and we're going to say pound ff And then we're going to, what else do I write down? Where are you? Over here, notepad. There it is. So the dark background color is going to be, what's going on with this? Oh, really? I gotta do this? Okay.
Right, because it conceivably could, well... What's the actual result there?
This is an object.
Okay, that's weird.
It's an interesting choice. It's a really interesting choice. I don't understand it at all, but I think I'm upset enough that I'm gonna go look for my extensions. I got something called image extensions. Fine, we'll put it here. So we're gonna create a new static method in here called from hex, like that. It's going to oh, shoot. We can't make it an extension method because we need an instance.
Sorry, why do we need an instance?
Because if you're creating an extension method, that you got to pass in this, whatever that thing is. That's why you need the instance. Pretty sure. Do you think it'll work anyway?
I don't think we desperately need it. It depends if you're going to use a this. I think you have a this, but you can call it on the type, can't you?
What I want to do is I want to make a call that looks like I want an extension on the class. I want to create an extension method on the class. So I can say color.fromHex. That's what I'm trying to create. I don't think I can create an extension method that's static. That's what I'm claiming. That's what I believe is true. Yeah. I'm pretty sure no way is it going to allow this to happen.
Okay, so no, you're right. Well, you need an instance insofar as you, but it can be null. I think is maybe what I was remembering.
Yeah, but then I got to
which is
typecast it.
Awkward. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to do this, typecast null to that, and then call from hex on it. What's this?
I'm saying you can, not that it's a good idea.
Operator can't be applied. Yeah, this whole thing is a nightmare. Okay, so no, I can't fix that. That's too bad. It's too bad we can't extend that. All right, so we're going to then just create a color from hex is what we're going to do. We're going to create a color from hex method in here, and we're going to pass in the hex string for this. So this is the background, and the background gets that color right there. Let's declare it. So I think we're going to do this, and we're going to say, hey, if it's a color, then we're going to say return the color. So there we're partway through. And then otherwise, what are we going to return? Okay, default? Fine, we'll return default. And make this be text. Put it here. Yeah, I'm noticing a slowdown. Hold on. I'm holding down the R key. Yeah. What is wrong? Hold on, I think we're getting a visit. Who's in my studio of doom? Who goes there? Nobody's answering. That usually means where you get to see a live murder performed at the end of There's a dog, we can't quite see it. Coming in, there's the dog. Get that puppy in here. Oh no! I just interrupted Thindle's. We'll get you in a second, Thindle. Thindle's coming in there. Tiny doggo. Here we go. There's the dog right there. Look over there. Look at camera puppy. 2. There's the puppy. Oh, it's so sweet. Look at that puppy.
That's
Surly
a
Dev
very
says,
convenient
Karen.
way to transport as well.
Jetsam says, Perpy. John CVV says,
Always
of the
blame
book.
the dog.
Always blame the dog. That's right. Look at this cutie. Look at this cutie. Hi there, little
Our other
cutie.
dog is very jealous.
Yeah, other dog wants to get on TV too. Look at this little guy right here.
Come on. Come on.
How you doing? There you go.
Down. Good.
Yeah, this dog, so I bonded with me before I came out it to the kids. And I feel a responsibility to be a good dad with this dog.
And you don't with the kids?
No.
Or the other dog?
Never really
Who's
bonded.
right here.
We didn't have bonding time, none of them. They had their chance. They had a chance. They were like babies. It's like, get over here, babies. They were like baby stuff. And I was like, all right, you had your chance.
Okay, you have the cutest stream on Twitch right now.
Pretty cute. This guy's cute. I feel like we need an even closer close-up.
It's ridiculously cute. Here, come here. Do you want a close up? Watch,
You gonna
ready?
get in? I think that's on manual focus, so I think it's gonna get out of focus. Oh, there we go. There we
It's
go.
not bad. Very cute.
Yeah.
So cute. You're so cute. Look how cute you are. Oh, I'm so cute. Oh, look, there's him with my hair.
With all your hair, yeah. That works.
All right, we're leaving you. Bye.
All right, thanks, Karen, for showing up.
No, I'm not coming down here. I'm going to your treat cabinet while I'm down here.
A treat cabinet. That's
That is
not
not a
good.
euphemism.
Oh, I'm holding the dog. That's not good. She's going in two-handed. Two-handed.
Two-handed snack.
Oh dear.
Treat cabinet. Dindal's like, wait. Treat cabinet.
I need to get me one of those.
Yeah, it's filled with keto snacks and things like that. I want to get you in here close. Look at this. Look at this dog. Look at this puppy. Look at that
He's
little
like,
cutie.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why do you want me to look at this black camera thing?
That is the cutest little guy right there. Yeah. Surly Deb just clipped it. Okay. Oh, look at here! Oh no, look at me. Why am I up there?
Happened to you.
Oh, I know, because we interrupted Thindle. We'll have to bring Thindle back. Weird Beard Deb is here, kids. Weird Beard. There's Karen walking by with snacks, all kinds of treats. Wait, that's a snack holder? I thought it was a puppy holder.
All
All right,
Oh, that looks like Effie in the middle.
a little bit. And here comes Thindle, kids. Here's Thindle's. Here we go. Karen, you're with me. Get salt. Do this. Salt. Salt for
I
everyone.
feel insulted. I don't like that at all.
Salt.
Why would you salt?
Salt. I don't know. Thindle asked Thindle what he went for his Fanta. And he's like, salt. Let's take some salt.
Okay. That's
She's
normal.
like, your friends are, look at this guy. That guy
That was
turned-
come on
like
up.
desperate attempt to get attention.
Hello.
I know. Last week, that dog was like, I'm at the top of my game.
Yeah.
Nothing can disrupt
He
where I am.
climbs up. Mark and I are like on the sofa, jumps up. He's like, thanks, guys. I love you. Nothing could be more perfect, and it will never change.
Roy's reading a book called 101,001 Puppy Names. That's right.
Do they know your puppy's name?
Puppy, no, I didn't want to do that. Cabinet of bacon? No.
That's disgusting.
That's awesome. Made out of bacon, even.
Disgusting.
I don't want to tell him the name because I don't want anybody to dox this little guy.
Do you know that she doesn't have any dogs? She doesn't have any dogs. Oh, she does.
Right here, kids.
She has a European pet
She's
passport.
got a European pet passport and something else from Hungary, I think. Looks like
A
that.
Hungarian passport,
Yeah.
pet passport.
Yeah.
You're so weird. All right, I'm leaving. I like my entire life, all of the details of my life,
Yes.
to be publicized.
Everything else you know is
You're the
completely
worst.
normal. It's
Here-
just Mark.
Yeah, Karen Mangicotti is leaving right now, but I'm not telling you the dog's name because I have to protect the dog.
My mother's maiden name is.
We're not going to say any of that.
The dog's Batman, right?
Yeah, the dog is Batman. The dog's name is
Protect its
Batman.
secret identity.
That's what Rory's saying. Okay, buddy. I was about to say goodbye to Rory. I'm gonna let her say goodbye to her. I'll stay with you guys. And why do I get the feeling that I'm sleeping in the doghouse? But it's so tiny. We didn't make a big one. That's going to be tough. All right. What are we doing? Let's get back over to like this view right here. Okay.
color conversion of some kind.
Yeah, color conversion. Color from hex. That's what I want. Something like that. And we were saying, hey, if it's this, we do that. That means we can reuse this down here. Well, not really. It's not quite the same. But at least we get the default. I'm actually kind of thinking... Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we get rid of this. At first I was kind of like, you know, okay, cool. That we set this reference color. And if we can't convert it, we don't touch it. Yeah, no, this is important. This is important. What if I said color... Do I have a null option here? Or is this thing a struct? It's a struct. Color.empty. Do I have an empty? I don't have an empty. I got a transparent I could send out. Oh, sorry. Colors.transparent. I could do that. And I could use it down here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it to where it was. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch this, and I'm not gonna touch this method down here either. I'm gonna keep them both, even though they're somewhat the same. Okay, so color from X is there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the speed issue. Normally we don't see that. Visual Studio said they thought it was Code Rush. We've seen that before, like once, where we kind of knew it wasn't true. But, I'm open to that possibility, but I'm also like, because I'm hacking away at, my own version, my own branch over here. And I'm thinking, is it possible I made any changes that could have impacted performance? And I think the answer is unlikely. That's what I think it is. I think it's pretty highly unlikely, actually. I'm just not sure what's going on. What's up with the speed? Performance issue. Like I say, this is up higher than normal. Okay, this guy. Let's grab that text. And the button background color. I get these wrong. I got them mixed up. This one goes here. This one goes here. Oh, no. Edmund! What are you reading, Edmund? That was awesome. I got a button that helps Rory get away so he doesn't block Edmund when Edmund comes in. That was perfect timing. Edmund even brought it in with the book Dumber Than Me. Perfect, Edmund. That was the idea. You did it, Edmund. Awesome. Okay, that was like delightful. By the way, Weirdbeard, I barely said hello to you. Welcome, Weirdbeard. Glad you're here. I should maybe check out these clips, see what's going on here. There it is. Sweet little puppy. That's a great shot of the puppy there.
That is good.
Yeah. It's awesome. Surly. Thanks for that clip. What was the other one I missed? That one. Nice. All right, that's cool. Thanks for those. Excellent. Yeah, book what Mondays threw up. Exactly. Okay, so let's see. Where the heck was I? I did this. I think I did. Oh, I want to do this. Right here, I want to say, hey, if not text dot starts with that, I want to prepend it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can feel it slower than normal. It's absolutely slower than normal. What is going on? And yeah, like, because I haven't made any changes to CodeRush since last week, Friday, I think. All right, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, I don't.
Is there any chance that we are listening to events that are attempting to happen with regard to the property grid on the left? Will the act of closing it or hiding it make things any quicker?
No, nothing. That's the thing. As crazy as
some of our
nothing.
previous code, of course, was trying to sort of track clicks and stuff and changes in there. And I appreciate nothing's actually changing. We're not modifying properties or anything, but I just wonder if something was left over from that.
No, in fact, we only hook the events if we're actively doing the training. If we're doing the testing or things like that, we haven't invoked any of that. I'm at a loss to imagine, anything that's got an explanation for this. I cannot think of what the explanation might be. Okay, so if the text doesn't start with it, we're going to add that. Sweet, so we can just do regular numbers. That takes care of this. So that gets off the list. We're working on the text color now. Let's get that. Text color is there. Okay, we're going to do that. So now we should get text color. And wait, we need to use it though. Where do we add the text? Text block is here. Grade button text. Are the buggy overlays on a different computer? John, no, I don't think I'm not talking about buggy overlays. I'm talking about performance in Visual Studio is chunky. It feels not smooth, not fast. And I'm just thinking out loud as to what is going on that's different about my machine. I have a fresh start as of, moments before we started the show, but I've not noticed this before. And there's no changes that I'm aware of, that I can think of that I've made to CodeRush that would actually cause it to be slower. Similarly though, I am seeing this, this is pretty high, because this is the most it can go to is about 20%. When you leave, you know what I'm going to do, Roy? I'm going to shut down Character Animator and maybe restart it and compare what its CPU rate is, percentage of the CPU that we're taking out. Okay, so anyway, I was down here at a create button text. And I guess we should maybe pass in the text color. Maybe some VS update? I don't think so either. I don't think VS is auto-updating. Let's add the new parameter right here. There's text color coming in. And then we're going to say text block dot foreground is equal to a new solid color brush. Do I have this template? I feel like I do, and it's not coming in here. Do I have a TSCB, like that? Oh, I do have that. Okay. New solid color brush. And I want to pass in, I have an option to pass in color. I'm hitting Control Shift Space. I'm not getting any tooltip help for this. Looks like that's working. Okay, so there's my foreground. So there's my create button text. So now I have color incorporated. All right, let's run it. Just do a quick test, see how that's working. Then we'll work on the styles. Oh, something wrong in the compile. Oh, got an extra character in the code. That puppy is cute. What? Why? Why is I'm even getting this message? I don't even understand that.
Okay.
Like, I don't even need this to run the app. I don't even understand this. Continue to show the error message. I hit yes, yes, 2 yeses on that. Okay. Okay. I think I got to make a change somewhere. Oh, and these are all white, white, and white. Slow to an empty stack cabinet. John, that's it. That's it. I want my loaded event handler. I think I got that somewhere in here, maybe. And I want to initialize the This is the one I want right there. I think. Training Solution Service. Nope, I'm on the wrong file. I was here. Try it again. Loaded. Right here, Windows loaded. That's the one I want. There we go. Okay. Tana Dev. Following. Right there. Proof. Thank you, Tana Dev, for the follow.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Let's see. We want to initialize those. So I'm going to say tbx text color dot text is equal to. I think now what I want to do, because I can't really get, to go back and get this. That's a little tricky to do that. I think it's more code than I want to write. So I think what I want to do instead is I want to declare these as constants. And this one's going to be the, I'll do CLR underscore button background. Yeah, look at that. I'm done typing. Wow. Definitely some slowdown here.
Yeah.
Definitely something going on. Declare constant. This one's going to be CLR underscore icon background. Like that. And the last one is here. CLR text to color, like this. Good. And then down here we're going to say this is CLR text color. And then the next one is going to be, what is it, button background? No. What did you link up? Oh, because it linked up text, and text is what it did. All right. Let's get out of here. I'm just hitting undo. All right. Come on, IntelliSense. Background color. Button background. And then this one's icon background right there. All right, now run again. Just so everything's in sync. Okay, I'm done seeing this error message.
Yeah.
What if that has anything to do with the slowdown at all? Like, this is also new stuff. All right, cool. So now we see that the show icon, there we go. Show icon needs to be set as well. All right, so we have that. Slider under roundness, I think.
Yep.
Could put it to the right of it. I don't like it. I'm gonna put it to the. I need more space here too. I'm gonna put it underneath it. So let's do that. So we're gonna add another row. And I want more space here. I want to make these like 15. These two spacer pieces right in here. Right here between these. Maybe even 20. Let's pump it up to 20. Okay, good. And so now we're going to, where's the roundness? Roundness is there, so we want to add one more. This is going to be our slider. Do I have like any template called SL? Okay, SLD roundness, like this. And minimum is going to be 0, and maximum is probably about 25, I think. And we can set the value to 0. And we're going to set it in row 0, 1, 2, 3. So row 3, right there. Got a problem with regards to being able to see it. You can see it's kind of cropped out here. I think the grid is not the problem. It's here, I think. Height of this. Let's change it to 65, 75. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Now what, these are what's happening here? Why are these off to the side and this guy is not? Is it because these guys have a margin? Does this have a margin on it? It does. Why did I do that? I put a margin on these guys instead of the whole thing. Fine, I'm just gonna go with it and take it down to the slider as well. Because it's also setting in the margin for the right side, so I'm gonna just deal with that. I'll be okay with that. So there's roundness. I want this thing to do a column span of 2. So CS2, like that. And that's better. We need a changed event handler, I think. It's a value change is what I think is. There's a lot of stuff here that has the word change in it, isn't it? There it is, value change.
There you go.
New event handler. And inside here, we'll use this code right here. If we're not loaded yet, we're gonna get out. Otherwise, if this value is changed, we want to also maybe check to see, hey, if changing internally, try to get it. If changing internally, then we're going to exit as well. Then we're changing internally to true, and then we're going to, here, let's declare it. Okay, and then we're going to do a try finally, and set it to false afterwards, like that. And then in here, we're going to come in and say, whatever value becomes, we're going to set it to that text box roundness. So we'll say tbx button roundness dot text is equal to, we're close to what I want, dot value to string, like that. So all of that, what'd you say?
That's good, yeah.
All that is here.
It's
My
following the
roundness
plan.
is...
Now we need a similar thing on the text box changes, right?
Seth Juarez is here.
Hey, Seth.
Seth, I haven't
How
seen
you
you in a
doing,
while,
man?
buddy. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I haven't even thought about you in a long time. That's how, like, I was like, wait, when I saw your handle, I was like, wait, Seth, he's still alive. He's still a person. He still exists in this version of reality. Seth, I would like to talk more, but I got a pickle party to go to, man. It's right up here. Oh. Ooh, get that in here. I had a spare room in that nugget of yours that I lived with rent-free. Well, you did. I don't know what happened, Seth. But seriously, I usually think about you much more frequently, I'm sure. I'm like, oh yeah, Seth is a person. But I have not actually thought about you. You know, just because I see all the time on Channel 9 and stuff like that. But I think I haven't had my mind in that space, Seth. What even is reality? You know? What is it? I frequently tell the kids, I'm pretty sure I'm here. There seems to be evidence.
Therefore, I might be.
Seems to be evidence all of you are real. And they're like, we're worthy of love, Papa. And I'm like, you had your chance as babies. I told you. I've recently, for folks coming in late, I recently bonded with a new dog, a new puppy that we got. This puppy is so cute. Here's the clip from earlier on that. Here we go. Let's bring that puppy in. The puppy's got a great, look at that puppy. There's the new puppy, Seth. Can you believe that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, this puppy depends on me to live. I feel like I should really take care of this puppy. Seth says my roundness value is an indicator of my reality. Well, I hope, Seth, that you've got a slider like the one we're building to change roundness. That's what I hope you do. I hope you have. Anyway, all right. So yeah, we're just messing around in WPF today. We're creating a button editor. Hanging out, doing that kind of stuff. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can get back on track. Slider changes, we update the button text, and when the button changes, we want to do the same on the other side. And let's go do that. The roundness, probably double click on that. It goes to text options changed. I think what I want to do instead is change that. I want to give it a redirect it to another location.
Yeah, we need a more dedicated, specific form of coding. We'll probably still call into the refresh afterwards, but
I think you predicted that pretty well. Okay, so if changing internally, get out of there. Otherwise, do this. And now we're going to kind of reverse this. We're going to say, we'll try to parse that text. We'll say, hey, if double dot try parse of the text result, if we get there and that works, then we're going to say the value is equal to the result. Come on. Right there. We get rid of that. Okay. We can also, might as well throw in an if it is not loaded, and let's do what Rory said. Rory said, hey, we get to there. Yeah, because if it's not any text, we don't really need to do the refresh preview, I think.
yeah.
Or is that true? Yeah, I think that's true. We don't need to do it. So we'll just do a refresh preview there. All right, let's run it. See how that
Now,
works.
before you... Okay,
Oh.
I was going to say, do we need the refresh preview also in the modification of the slider?
We do. We do. Thanks, Rory. There it is. That would have been an interesting bug that would have taken a few seconds to figure out what's going on. Rory earns his keep again.
He's awesome.
He is awesome.
He's also here.
Wait, he's also here? In reality, you mean?
That would be my version of that.
Okay, so let's see if it works. Can we get... Yeah. Yeah. I think it
Okay,
works.
so you've got an issue just with the sort of decimal point or decimal places, I guess, that you're willing to allow that to implement. But
Yeah,
it does show up on the preview,
Let's kill
and
it.
it does reflect nicely.
Let's round it. I don't need, it's just pixels. Not twice if you're locked in a dungeon, Rory. All right, so we want to do math.round of the value. Should be a little bit better. Let's do the hot reload there, see how that feels and works for us here. There we go. Much better. Okay, so now we have two ways to update it. We can do that, or we can type something in here, and they are in sync with each other. There's a little bit of a gap here, kind of thing that I want to work on here. I want to get a little bit of space here.
Isn't there also a little disconnect because I haven't actually seen this, but I was presuming earlier that there'd be a disconnect because the initial value of the text box is 8, but the initial value of the slider is 0, or something close to 0.
Thanks, Roy. That's a nice touch. Last on that. All right, so we'll fix that up here. Let's make it be 0, I think, for the text box here. TBX roundness, there it is, button roundness there. Make that 0, like that. Okay, run it, and the spacing, I didn't get the spacing on it right. Let me close down and get the spacing on it. Not sure the best way to do this. I'm playing with here, throwing in does it have a margin in here? It looks like it doesn't. So let's just play with a margin here and see if that impacts the whole thing. I think it will. What is going on?
Wow. Okay. That's an intense change to a text box you're doing there.
What just happened? Holy cow. All right, so margin 0. And we're going to say we want 0, but here the top will make it 10. Yeah, there we go. It looks like it's kind of working. Let's make it 5. Let's make it 4. All right, that feels good. So we're going to do that margin right there. Last man says, did you know that you can integrate web views in WPF now? It feels really wild to place Blazor directly into WPF or even WinForms. Yeah, those Microsoft kids, they're up to their tricks again.
So strange.
Let's put this in that and that in this. By the way, that's in hacking around Visual Studio. I'm running into a number of blocks of stuff written in like old technology, where not like, you know, if it were all written in XAML, it would be like, you know, I could start doing some serious hacking and then I'm like come across the toolbox, for example, or the options dialog. And it's like, it's really limited to the kinds of things that we can do to improve the situation in these spaces. Anyway, yeah.
It's really interesting because on the one hand, it enables you to do all kinds of things in all kinds of places. All this cross-pollination could be looked at as a really good thing.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you could look at it as a really efficient way to build technical debt. Because as you have to come and maintain this later on, you now need to know all those technologies in all those places.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you on that. Okay, we needed to get this margin right here, just to get that spacing right there. Do that same thing there, just give that a little bit of spacing. What? I get 2 margins? I see, okay. I got you, don't worry, I got you. Thindle says, a stream I watch. Streamer I watch who leaves comments all over the place to future me. That's awesome. Roy, I think you used the wrong term. It's not technical debt. Yeah, I can't read the end of that without, you know, a bunch of people coming down on me. For that's the secret there. And we need overall height to go be a little bit bigger, just so it fits. I wonder if it all makes sense to do an auto on this. What is this guy? What if I said auto? Okay. That works. All right.
Okay, we're making some kind of ground here now, aren't we?
We are. Looks like the width is not set here. I want the width to go the full, just a little bit more. And let's just kind of figure out what that width is. 130 maybe? 120?
Is it because your slider's got a right-hand margin on it, but your text box above it doesn't?
I don't think it has a right-hand margin, does it? Oh, it does. You're right. Thanks, Rory. Again, Rory's kicking butt today. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not. Rory is kicking butt. All right, there's my 0 on the other end. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so this should look and feel a little bit better. There's the button image editor right there. So there's our style button right there. Still not making that work yet, but we intend to do that today. Sample button text is there. Good, it looks like we have control over the color. So if I come in here and make this FF0, there we go. So we have control of the text color, control of the icon color, which we're not actually showing now. We want to fix this. If I turn it off and turn it back on, there's the icon right there.
Yeah.
There we go. That's cool. Right, so that icon is going to go right there. That's going to be nice.
That is good.
Okay, so showing the icon is not happening. We need to sync up a field variable most likely with it. Let's go see that field, see where that field variable is. Probably in here. There it is. Just saw it. It was just on screen. This guy. Set this equal to true. What's going on here? Not used at all. Okay, we're killing it. Okay. Styles is next. Okay, for styles, I want to, since this is going to be part of CodeRush, I want styles to be saved into the CodeRush options folder. But, look who's here, kids! Look who's here!
Michael Jolly.
I gotta get this guy a new fanfare. Look out, Michael!
Splash protection.
Splash protection. How you doing, Michael? What? What are we doing? Calvin Klein? Is Calvin Klein a popular t-shirt brand in Spain? Yes, it is. Let us slip away unnoticed. Uh-oh, Rory's got to go, I think, kids. That's not good. Remember when Rory used to look like this? He was that guy. Well played, Rory.
I gotta say that was a very subtle way to do that, but it wasn't my idea. That I think was Surly Dev in background, perhaps. But yes, sadly, it is true. I have to go.
Okay, buddy.
But I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, have a great time, everyone. I'll catch you then.
All right. See you later, Rory. Have a good day. Bye. Okay, kids, that's Rory. We're getting rid of Rory here. I'm going to, as promised, I said I'm going to take down Adobe Character Animator. It's sucking up. It was sucking up. Oh, 20%. It just dropped down to 10. Half of what it was doing there when we lost that video signal. I was thinking about shutting it down and restarting it. Why is Mark reversed? Oh, I'm reversed so I can point this way and it looks the same way as I see it instead of pointing the opposite way. That's why I'm doing that. Looking after you work life, Rory. Okay, I'm closing down Adobe Character Animator. Let's start it up again. I just want to see what happens when we hook it up to my video. Instead, let's try that. Let's do it. Okay, there we go. So it's hooked up to my video. No audio is coming in. We'll bring Rory back up. And what is our, yeah, it's back up to 20%. I distinctly remember this like maxing at about 16% before. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we'll keep it on. We'll keep it on because Rory's kind of interesting to watch. And let's look at this. So I was talking about saving the styles. So I want to save the styles out in the options, Coders Options folder. That's what I'm going to do. Right now, since we're in a standalone sandbox, I'm just going to go in to Support, Settings folder. I'm just going to grab this, hard code it for now inside of this, and later we'll replace this with what we want to do. I think I'm going to create a folder inside of here is what I'm going to do. So let's maybe create a this is interesting. This namespace here. I think Visual Studio built this for me. Yeah, when I created something new in here, it defaulted to this namespace. That's really interesting. Okay, so I guess I'm going to create a new class called mock folder. If I can freaking type, get my fingers on the keys, mock folder is there. I'll make it static, and we're going to have a, all right, hold on. I'm like, yeah, it's sluggish. VS is sluggish. I'm going to close down Character Animator, and now see, does VX all of a sudden, is it not sluggish anymore? I don't know, we'll see if we notice anything coming up. We're going to have this be called Options. Nope, it's still sluggish. This is not Character Animator. There's something going on. Okay. So I've got that. I'm going to throw it out in its own file. And we're going to use that folder to get our settings. Let's go into our loaded event handler. And inside here, we want to we have a method called load styles. Like this. And inside here, we want to go into system.io. I think it's directory dot. Is there get files? Oh, there is. Look at that. Get files and the path. So we're going to go grab that mock folder dot options. Like that, and inside there. Well, actually, let's go in here. Let's do one more. And let's call this the training. These are going to be for training settings. Like that. Let's rename this to training options. Like that. Okay. If not, this dot exists. Training options, then we can just get out. And that's mock folder dot training options. So if those don't exist, then we're out. Otherwise, we are going to get in here, get files. I'm hitting Control-Shift-Space. Come on. I was recently playing around with the keyboard bindings in here, and one of those was Control-Shift-Space. But I swear nope, it's not being used. Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought I got to put it back, but tooltip. Oh, come on, what is it? If I type in help, it's going to give me too many things. Kids, if you got Visual Studio up, bring up the dialog, hit Control-Shift-Space here, and see what it's already being used for. Tell me what the command is. It's the one that brings up the tooltip help. I think is what it is. Tips? Maybe the word tips is in it. IntelliSense, maybe? No, it's not IntelliSense. Yeah, it's like it used to be tooltips, like parameter tooltips, parameter. Edit parameter info? That might be it. This is in the workflow designer. Parameter info. Let's see what happens. That was it. Okay. All right. So get files there. Do I get a pattern? Search pattern. And we'll do this like style. Like this. And that'll bring us all the files in, and then we're going to go through each one of those files. Sorry, last Matt. It's doing my best. You got it, last Matt. You got it. Editor, I was looking in the chat. It wasn't there yet. All right. For each item in files is there, and then we can come in and we can say, do I have a combo box here? No combo box? What is currently listing my styles? What's this thing called? Ah. There's a combo box, it just doesn't have a good name. So we'll say combo box styles. This. Clear. No items dot clear. And then we're going to say items dot add. New, I'm going to create a method here called new style item. We're going to pass in the file name, the file name. Like that. I'm going to style file name. We're currently in a combo box item. We're just creating those. I guess I'm okay with that. So new combo box item. That is going to be what we create. And combo box dot What do I have in here? Content. I'm going to just do this. I don't think Surly has moved to Germany yet. So we're going to say content is equal to system.io.path.get file name without extension. I'm just going to do that because we know where they are. We know the extension. And then we're going to return it. Okay, so that's our load styles. Right now, nothing should happen because we don't have that yet. Save style though. And we need a class to save the style in, so we need to create that. We're going to create a new class called button style. Yeah, performance is still slow even without character animator. So I'm starting up character animator. We'll have that thing running like there, moving Rory around, so at least Rory moves, since it's not impacting our speed at all. Okay, button style, we need a few things in here. Basically, we need all of the elements from here. We need the button color, its roundness, the icon color, whether we're showing it or not, and the text color. So we need those, that group of things. Okay, so there's the button style. So we need button background, I guess. Button color, maybe. Button color is there. This is icon background. Icon background color. We need the roundness, button roundedness, like that. We need the text color. And we need the show icon. And did I get all of that? Looks like I spelled some couple words wrong in here. That's my button style. Let's create a constructor that just takes all of those and initializes them. Let's move it to its own class, to its own file, I mean. Okay, there's my button style right there. Okay, so we're back over inside the UI. I want to create a handler for this button right here, button click. I got to get a name for it. Let's do this. Let's at least create the new button style. New button style, and what do we need? We need the button color. So that's, do I have fields for all of these. Here we go. Here's some of them. Icon background color. Text color is next. I think I got that one as well. Icon background color. Showing icon, I think is what I'm calling this. And the button roundness. Am I ever setting this? Looks like the answer is no. I'm just using this straight out. This is just mock Rory that's in right now. We are working on saving styles is what we're doing here. So we're doing the save as dialog right here. I think I need to do something that basically checks to say, hey, if we're at this point where you hit save and that folder doesn't exist, we're going to create that folder right now. So we're going to say, hey, if system.io.path directory exists there. If it doesn't exist, then we're going to build it. Now here, Visual Studio should suggest making it. I would be surprised. I'm surprised that they're not actually in this suggesting a create directory right here. Okay. So if it doesn't exist, then we're going to create it. We're going to write all the text down. Then I think we need something that says reload style styles. So we now can get the latest styles at that point. Okay. Almost ready to test. So reload styles. What was the code that I was doing before? Oh, it was load styles. All right. We'll use just load styles instead. So there's load styles. Need a semicolon on that. I'll get it. Almost there. I think that's it. I think it's ready to run. All right, let's go out to the settings folder. Settings folder's here. There's no training yet in there. Button image editor is there. So we have these default values in here, but they're not the ones that I want to have in here. Am I calling load styles at the beginning when as part of our loaded? We are. So the directory doesn't exist, so we just don't touch it. So we still have these default entries that are in here. Let's create a new style. We'll I'm gonna kind of do. I saw some. See if I'm not sure if I can find it quickly or not. Microsoft Learn training or something like that. No. It's all training. Just grab any of these here. Interesting. So they're using this style right here. I was seeing this before and it was purple, but okay, we'll go with that. Let's go figure it out what that color is. All right, so copy that. So that's my button background. There it is right there. Let's get the roundedness so it kind of matches. And we're not going to show the icon and the color is white. So that's my new style. I'm going to click on here. And looks like I'm in the right folder. Excellent. And the file name is going to be, oh, we don't have these automatically added. So I think we're going to have a problem here. Call this Microsoft. Button style. Click save. Now what happens? Nothing in the list. Because it didn't give it an extension. I'm pretty sure that's my problem. Yeah. So we need to get an extension on here. Let's do that. All right, I'm going to repeat the steps because I want to refactor this before I do anything. I want to get in here and declare that as a constant. Style extension. And then in the save as, save file dialog dot default extension. What's add extension do? Add extension is true. Save file dialog extension. Huh. Filter, I guess. CRS for what? Coding Gorilla. Coder style, it's a button style. Maybe I should change it. I'll change it to something. All right, so we want to say filter, right? Filter? Does this tell me about the filter? I wish they'd tell me what the syntax is for this, so I don't have to remember this. So, let's see, what do we got? So we have that start at style.